Millions rejoice that President Truman was spared from assassins, that America remains a land where ballots, not bullets, are supreme. They learned with horror of the shocking attempt by two Puerto Rican political fanatics to shoot the president. This macabre violence focused attention on Puerto Rico itself. Here on the American island territory, less than 2 years before, erupted a bloody revolt by extremely anti-U.S. nationalists. 3,500 heavily armed National Guardsmen had to be called out to help restore order. At least 32 people died in savage gun battles in 8 towns throughout the island. Principal target was the governor's palace at San Juan. 5 armed nationalists drove up to the main gate, one of them carrying a submachine gun, and blasted away. 4 of them were killed, their car riddled. But not before they themselves had killed a policeman. Part of the gunfire ripped the UN flag on the balcony, narrowly missing Governor Luis Marin, who was sitting near the window beyond. Nor was the terror of a tiny minority to be confined to Puerto Rico. In Washington, only hours later, the peace and quiet of Blair House, temporary residence of the president, was shattered. Scarcely 30 minutes before Mr. Truman was scheduled to leave for ceremonies at Arlington Cemetery, 2 Puerto Rican gunmen struck. Bloodstains are removed from the front steps where one of the assassins, Oscar Collazo, was cut down by heroic Blair House guards. From a nearby hedge where he fell, Griselio Torrezola, Collazo's henchman, was removed to the morgue. But his partner in crime lives. Under heavy guard, Collazo is held without bail in a Washington hospital, formally charged with murder. His wife and 2 daughters were quickly taken in custody from their tenement home, New York's Bronx. Mrs. Collazo, also a journalist, was reportedly proud of her husband's actions. She is held on a charge of conspiracy. Back in Washington, the chief of the service, Bauman, shows the press a letter carried by Torrezola from nationalist leader Pedro Albizu Campos to arrest in Puerto Rico. Bauman talks with Floyd Boring and Joseph Davidson at Wright, who helped shoot the would-be assassins.
Floyd, tell me about this shooting today.
One of the men went by our post on the east end of the Blair House, and when he came within 10 feet of Officer Birdsall, he pulled his gun and started shooting at the officer. Officer Davidson and I immediately pulled our guns and started shooting towards this man.
Davy, did you see this fellow cross your booth?
Yes, sir, Chief.
How did he appear to you? Did he look like a radical or anything unusual about him?
No, sir. He looked very nice to me. He was dressed good. He was taking his time, walking slowly. And
just like the ordinary pedestrian that walks along the pavement in front of the Blair House.
Yes, sir.
Well, you two certainly did a remarkable and a fine job, and I want to congratulate both of you. It's very unfortunate that we had to lose the life of one of our fellow officers, Officer Kofeld. And I only hope and pray to God that Officer Bergdahl and Downs will recover.